meant to be. I'm a big fish in a small pond. Got my days free and my nights long. I create my own reality. Who I am is fine with me. As famous as I wanna be. Who I am is fine with me. It's who I am. It's who I am.
Yay!
Hi, everybody. It's Maria from What's the Story with Maria. How's it going? Hi, Leo.
Hi.
Okay, so we got to do a disclaimer right away. So I'm having major Wi-Fi issues. That's why, talk about the wonder of technology. I'm coming to you through my telephone because my laptop, my desktop, and my iPad are not working, and we figured out it's a Wi-Fi issue, and it's been all day, which also means, sadly, that I'm unable to connect to the radio station, which means that we're not coming live through Armed Radio, and I feel terrible about that. So, Jimmy, if you're watching, I did send him a message. We're unable to connect because of Wi-Fi issues. Now, I got to say, I'm in New York, and they have this thing called Spectrum, which is part of Time Warner, I believe, and their whole commercials they run them nonstop, about 99.9% reliability. And I always think, well, how about that 1% or that 0.1%? Well, guess what? Today is that day. Today is that day. But we did it. Leo helped me. I was losing my mind. I wanted to throw things. I was really having a little bit of a meltdown. And Leo, calm me down. Thank you, Leo. You are an angel.
Well, I love you. Okay. I was afraid you were going to throw out the food. You know I love the food.
I know. Don't throw out the food. I know. I cooked. Okay, so we are coming to you. I'm in New York, and Leo is in. Where are you, Leo?
Well, I'm in that place that you're wearing on your shirt right there.
Yeah, Leo sent me a T-shirt from Bear Claw Love Idlewild, California.
California.
I got it in the mail. I love my shirt. I'm going to wear it now all summer. Thank you, Leo.
Now that's from Papa Bears. He's up here on this on the hill, as we call it, and he makes all these great T-shirts about from the Pacific Coast Trail. A lot of the hikers come through this. We're on the Pacific Coast Trail, and they talk about Bigfoot and stuff. So
really, is that where all that stuff happens?
Well, that's what the hikers are relay the story. So he makes T-shirts.
Wow.
He made that one. I like the claw on that for you because rawr.
Now, Leo, I do at some point want to talk about, because you are now running a camp in teaching.
Yep, I'm actually working as part of the community up here, and we have a day camp that we take place at the town hall, and we got some great teachers and some crafts going on, day camp stuff for kids up to like going into 6th grade pretty much. And we're having a great time. We're doing a little video project during the week to week. So,
Leo, you are amazing. I'm so proud of you. Those kids are so lucky to have you.
It's so much fun to play with kids every day and just relax and have fun.
I know. You're the perfect person for it. So big shout out to Leo Rodriguez. There he is. Okay, Leo, also, because I am on my phone, I'm unable to see the comments that come up. So if anything comes up we should know about, shout it out.
Co-pilot, we've got Sam Bathley. Bathley.
Oh, Sam, what's the duplex? Hi, Sam. What's he say? Hi, sweetheart. I miss you too, Sam. I hope to see you soon. I'm starting back at the duplex on Wednesdays. So Wednesday nights I will be at the duplex. Let me tell you my new schedule, because everything changed during COVID, and now everything started back up, but a lot of us have different schedules. So Monday nights from 8 p.m. to 2 a.m., I'm at the Stonewall Inn upstairs with Susie Campanero, and we have the time of our lives. It's ridiculous how much time we have. How much fun we have. Chauncey Dandridge on lights and sound, and last night we had Lyra Vega, who's just an amazing piano player. Brandon James Gwynn will be back. He hurt his wrist. He broke his wrist. I know. He's so amazing. So Lyra's filling in, and love to Brandon.
I can only imagine how fun it is with you and Susie Campanaro, my favorite
no,
Laverne
you don't
Shirley.
understand. I can't breathe because I laugh so hard. Susie does the craziest stuff on the microphone, and it's just like a free for all. We have so much fun. So Mondays from 8 p.m. to 2 a.m. I'm at Stonewall. Wednesday nights I'm starting back at the Duplex starting tomorrow night. I will be at the Duplex from 9 p.m. to 4 a.m. with G, and I don't know who the other person is, but I will find out tomorrow night. But G, Enrique will be on piano. G is amazing. So that's going to be fun. And then Fridays, I am at Brandy's Piano Bar.
Lucky.
Bang, 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 ring all the bells, ring it all. I'm there from 9:30 at night to 4 in the morning, or 3:30ish. And this Saturday, I'm going to be at Brandy's as well. But my schedule is Monday, Stonewall, Wednesday, the Duplex, Friday, Brandy's. And I do pick up quite a few shifts at Brandy's. So sometimes I'm there Thursdays and Saturdays. Okay, that's my new schedule.
I think I tallied it good, right? Monday, 8 p.m. to Stonewall to 2 a.m. And then Wednesday, 9 p.m. to 4 a.m. to Duplex. And Friday, Brandy's at 9:30 p.m.
How did you do that so quickly, Leo?
I'm trying to get my Mandar skills down.
I know. Nobody's as fast as Mandar. You know, Mandar is the recorder, the psychic recorder of our recipes. And he types it the second I say it. So anyway, let's tell you a little bit about our merchandise. So, yes, we do have some merchandise at the show, and we are very proud of it. Oh, my God, Leo, look at that.
We are proud.
Leo is proud of his blue apron. What's the story with Maria apron? That is our piece de resistance. We've been saying that. And that is $25. And it's worth every penny because you can wash it and wash, and that blue does not fade. And it's a really nice quality apron.
Do you know how many times I've made over COVID? I've used this apron so much to make so much of the food that I'm now losing weight.
I know. You know what? I've been back to trying to be better. I'm not great, but I'm trying to be better. I've been eating. Judy and I said we're not going to say we're on a diet. We're going to say we're making healthier choices. Which actually, when my nieces were little, it's so funny. Now they're in their 20s, but when they were like 8 and 13 or something, they said they pulled me aside because I was always on some crazy diet, and they said, "Zia, maybe you should just make healthier choices." They were so cute. And then they became vegans eventually. But now I think one of them, I know. But that's what they said to me. Don't diet, Zia. Just make healthier choices. And I thought that was so great. Okay, so we had tote bag, which Leo was talking about earlier. Our tote bag.
I've been using my tote bag. It carried a whole watermelon. It had to be at least, 10-pound watermelon. And
I can't believe that.
Yeah, I had to take it to camp for the kids. And the bag is sturdy, and it carried that weight. It's a good bag.
Leo, that's amazing. That's a great testament to the bag. It's a nice strong bag. It's got a way younger version of me on the cover, way younger. And then it says, "Go ahead, keep eating." So that is a nice. And now in New York, you have to pay 35 cents for a bag.
Yeah.
So it's good to bring your own bag. And of course, our mugs. Leo, you have the prototype, the Louis Vuitton. Yeah, with the red inside. So you have your mug for $10 as well. So if you want those, please reach out to me, and you can Venmo me and I'll send it out to you, or PayPal. We'll work it out. All that. So anyway, we've done our merchandise. Okay, so
Ed signed in.
Oh my God, Ed Cujo of Blade Salon.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Okay, so Eddie. We're going to have Eddie, now that he can zoom in, we should have Eddie on the show. Eddie is in Blade Salon in Rocky Hill, Connecticut. They do amazing work there because he has a really cool Instagram page. I love it, and I follow him. The color and cut that they do, just off the hook. So if you're out in Rocky Hill, Connecticut, go see Eddie. Oh, you're ready to get your hair did, Leo.
Yeah.
Look at how long it is.
Looks like I'm going to go to Connecticut, huh?
I know, I'm telling you. Connecticut's very nice, actually.
My birthday twin is signed in, Peter Feliciano.
Oh, Peter Feliciano. Oh, my God. The very, very handsome Peter Feliciano. Hola, Peter.
I don't want to go there. It's hot enough in California right now.
He is such a positive person, Peter. I'm telling you.
And then that one that we know, the Biscotti guy.
Oh, my God. He has lately really been posting some very controversial stuff on my Facebook page
Oh,
about him in his underwear going to get. I'm telling you, he just likes to get me rattled.
oh right.
That's it.
And Maria, our green room is just with guests.
Oh my God! All right, hold on to them. Is Rena checked in yet?
She has not checked in yet. People in the green room enjoy the champagne. I'm sure it's right there to the left on the fridge.
Right.
Okay.
All right.
Wonderful.
Who are we pulling in first?
Well, I don't know. Let's see. Well, Martin's here and Mel's here and Ken's here even too. So
what?
It's just everybody wants to party with Maria.
Well, you know what? Let's pull Mel in first. I'll tell you why, because Mel has a limited amount of time. So let's pull Mel in, and then we can enjoy Chocolatina. Oh my God, Mel England. Hi, Mel.
Hi. I had to unmute myself. I forgot about that word.
You look amazing. Mel, we were having some Wi-Fi issues in my my studio, so I'm coming from my telephone just like you.
Oh, well, and I'm in a parking garage in San Diego, California. So
well, you look amazing. Mel, how do you pull it off? You always are camera ready.
Well, I just came from the gym, so I think what happens, you get flush, you know what I mean? Like,
you look great. Mel, I know you have a limited amount of time today.
I'm not trying to drive you crazy. I just wanted to give you but we're
that's why I brought you on first. So first of all, I know you're always working on something, but just a few weeks ago, you had a project that you worked with, the Lavender Effect, which was amazing.
Yeah.
And there was like a cavalcade of stars, and I want to thank you for including me in that. I made a little quick video. I was very flustered making it because everything was going wrong, but you were very patient with me, and I appreciate that.
So, it was amazing, Maria. And I don't know if your listeners know, but Maria literally opened the virtual Pride Parade for us this year. It was the second year that we had a virtual Pride Parade for the Lavender Effect, which is an LGBTQ history organization that I'm on the board of. And so, last year we had Betty Buckley and Judith Light and Sean Hayes and Alexander Billings and just a cavalcade of stars, Audra McDonald. So this year we had a lot of them back too. Sean couldn't make it, scheduling problems, but it was amazing. It was amazing.
Oh, it was so amazing. Judith Light was back. Betty Buckley was back. Lily Tomlin, who was like my idol, was back.
And you opened it, because last year we had Mics on bikes from Chicago, but they weren't available this year. So I called Maria. I was like, Maria, we're in a jam. We need Dyke on bike. Don't you have a motorcycle? And
I used to, and I sold it. So then I tried to rent one, and the app wouldn't work. It was like a crazy thing. And Mel was like, "Don't worry, you just do it. You do your thing. It's gonna be great." And you encouraged me, Mel, and I did it. And then we went into the Stonewall, which was wonderful. People were involved. They were so happy to be involved. So the Lavender Effect launches out of LA, Mel.
Yeah, well, Andy Socker, the founder and executive director, founded this about, let's just say 10 years ago, as he actually had done work with Steven Spielberg on the Shoah Foundation. I don't know if you know what that is, but that's the project that was getting oral histories from Holocaust survivors.
Oh my God, yes.
Andy had worked on that, and then he had the idea, you know what, we need to do that for pioneers in the LGBTQ plus community. Same thing, have people just tell their stories on video. So he started that about 10 years ago, and then the Lavender Effect has grown, helping develop curriculum for LGBTQ history in schools, giving guided and also virtual tours. People can go if they want to go to LA or New York. There are virtual tours they can take of LGBTQ history on there. So it's kind of amazing. I'm working on
it was really amazing. Mel, and who was the host? He was so funny.
Oh, well, that was Alec Mapa. That's
my God.
Mapa.
I couldn't stop laughing. What a funny person.
He's amazing. And, I'm so glad because, for that job, because it's like a virtual parade, even in a regular parade, the person who's on camera the whole time has to kind of really be good at a lot of things, right?
Yeah.
He's a very talented actor. He's actually trained. He's a couple of years ahead of me at NYU. So we're kind of like, brethren. But
yeah,
anyway, last year was Alexander Billings, but he was live. We recorded everybody else this year, but that's a big job, and he was amazing.
I just thought if you talk to him, just tell him I enjoyed him immensely. I thought he did an amazing job of navigating that, even with all the technical difficulties sometimes. You know how it is.
Oh, yeah.
And he was so
brilliant.
funny.
And you, like, I know you were flustered and you're like, I don't have a mic. But what you ended up doing was so perfect, because
thanks,
it literally
Mel.
was a great way to open and I just knew. I was like, I'm going to call Maria. She's going to take care of it.
Well, thank you. Anytime you need me, I appreciate that, Mel. It was just a crazy weekend. I feel like Mercury retrograde is following me because.
Don't even get me on technology. I am so mad at all my technological devices. I feel like I'm in an abusive relationship with all my technology.
Right? I'm telling you, it's crazy.
Yeah.
And I called my computer guy today, who's wonderful. He lives in my building, but he is working on another huge job downtown. He said, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I can't get there in time. How about tomorrow?" I was like, "Well, my show's tonight, but let's go."
Well, this is working. Yeah.
It's working fine. And look at how handsome you are. I really want to thank you for saying yes. And I know you got a lot going on right now. You're super busy. Is there anything you want to promote, Mel? I think you're working on a new movie.
Guess what? You were asking about. I am working on, actually, number one, just last week, this film that I just did that's on Here TV called No Goodbyes. It's about 3 gay men in the Holocaust. It's intense. Yeah, I'm going to send you anybody can see it on Amazon Prime if they have a Here TV subscription, which any gay person should have.
I'm pretty sure I have one. Yes.
So yeah, you can go on and watch it, and that just premiered last week. And actually, the director's already talking about. Oh, thank you, Leo's like on it.
Leo is incredible. Leo's incredible.
So people can see it there, or they can just get it Here TV. They can online, or they can go to the website. So, but that film is probably just, everything is your baby, but I feel very proud of it because it's important stuff. Those of us that are old enough, Maria, remember back in the late 80s, early 90s, there was a play called Bent that then got turned into a movie.
Yes.
It was about some gay guys in the Holocaust. But since then, that's kind of been off the radar screen, and you would be surprised how many younger gay people don't know that there were also gay people being executed in the Holocaust. So it's sort of like, we need to talk about that. So just for that alone, the best part about it is it's based on a true story. It's a very hard, sad thing to watch. But the most beautiful part about it is it's about a guy who survives. And the actual story that it's based on, that person is no longer with us. But we got a Holocaust survivor to actually play that part as the old man. So there's Are
you kidding me? That's incredible.
It's really, really powerful.
I have chills, Mel. I have chills.
Yeah.
You know what? You said something that I want to really emphasize. You said young people don't know the history of it. One of the things that is really, I think, is so important I'm way older than you, but we still are older than a lot of these kids that are coming up now. I think that I can't emphasize enough that we need to carry on and pass down these stories, all kinds of stories. The Larry Kramers, Larry Kramer did an amazing job. All that stuff that these new young kids don't know about, and even before that, there are stories you wouldn't believe that are so sad. And life was not what you think it is. It definitely was not what it is now, where everybody's like, "Well, you hurt my feelings." It's like, okay, hold on.
Yeah,
I get a lot of that
about your feelings. That's for sure.
Yeah, it's like, I'm glad you were able to express yourself and tell me that and that's great. But guess what? You have no idea what was going on. And
I was just going to say, speaking of which, I know you were asking about Terry earlier. So perfect segue to electricity. We're in the process of finally, post-COVID, bringing it back. So we're going to be back in Palm Springs in September.
Wow.
And then, of course, we were headed off Broadway with a play, but that play is about gay history, as you know. It sort of tracks these 2 gay guys.
I love that play. And it's exactly what you just said. It's gay history. And, it's very important. I really want to get on this, like really get on this about teaching the younger people about what we went through and what people before us went through. And you know, somebody was saying like the shoulders you don't ignore the shoulders that you're standing on, because people that came before you did a lot of work. And you know, we're all here and we have the benefits we have because of people that went before us, and people that come after us will have to, you know, they'll learn from the stories we tell them. So Mel,
yeah,
I couldn't agree with you more.
Well, though, thank you, Maria, and thank you for
here's Leo. Leo has a question for you.
Leo, okay.
I have to testify. I saw the play when you came to New York, and I love intimate theater, and I, you know, through History Lane, I was in tears basically. Big Old Queen, I was in tears. I got all of it, and I loved it. And the story was great, and yeah, it's a great telling of history, and that should be lined up for me with a lot of the classics that I know about that I'm around the same age. So when
Well,
you're right.
We're back on the bandwagon. We were supposed to go off Broadway last fall, but of course the pandemic happened. So those gears are just starting back up. So probably 2022-ish, we're hoping to be back in New York with that. So
fantastic. I can't. And then
you'll see me over at the clubhouse more often, Maria.
I can't wait. I can't wait. I love you. And then we'll bring you guys back on with Terry as well. And I know you're working on a lot of projects. So Mel, thank you for taking the time. I know you're super busy today. And I love you and happy Pride Month.
Happy Pride. Yay.
I love you, Mel. You're so handsome. God, I could bite you.
I love you more.
Bye, baby.
Thanks, Leo. Bye.
Leo's the greatest.
Oh, and I have the flag here because we're reclaiming the flag. It's our flag.
Oh, yes. Yes, we are reclaiming our flag.
Yes.
I love it. It's a good flag. Well, thank you, Mel. I appreciate that you took the time to come on.
My anytime for you.
Thank you, honey.
Love you. Bye.
See you for brunch, Mel.
Okay, yeah, soon. Maria, come to Palm Springs.
Oh, I can't. Yes, I'm going to do it. We're going to go to Paul Bar.
Yes. I have a story for you about that. Anyway, go on.
Okay. Okay. That's for another day. All right, Leo, what do we got?
Oh, wow. We have such a wonderful lineup. Everyone's been sipping something in the green room. So we'll see how tipsy everybody is when we come in. But I think Martin, you have next. So we can bring Martin in if you like.
Yes, please. The world famous pastry chef, Martin Howard from the Food Network is here.
Hello, Maria. Hello.
Hi, beautiful. How are you?
I'm good. You know, it's busy here in Denver.
I know it's very busy. And let me tell you, a lot of people during the pandemic were sitting on their asses, Martin, but not you.
No, it was funny because I was like, up until July, I was kind of like making new outfits and stuff. I was sewing. And then I came up with the Pie Queen thing. And then it's like, no time for any new outfits.
I know. Well, okay, so Martin, first of all, there's so much we could talk about. And I thought of you right away because I'm like, you know what? We need to address all the stuff that you do. But let's start with the pie. I know that you and Lavinia are doing a bunch of stuff, so I want to talk about that. But let's talk about the Pie Queen. So a lot of people in COVID started creating other things and, finding other ways to make money and be creative and all that. And you started this thing called the Pie Queen. Tell everybody about it.
Yeah. So, I worked for a catering company here in Denver, and it was down to 0 parties, of course, because no one could have parties. And then come July, I moved to Denver because my best friend moved here. So she's the one who got me to move here. So I was going to her house for a dinner party, and I just made a pie. I just made a rhubarb raspberry pie, as one does.
Yeah, but your pie's not like everybody else's pie. It's anything you make is outstanding. So go ahead.
But it was just a simple pie with a lattice top. I just took a picture, posted on Facebook before I left, and like, oh, I made a pie. I'm going to a dinner party. And then by the time I got to her house, it had blown up, and I'm like, really? After all the drag pictures I post, it's like everyone likes this pie picture, and it was just the pie. So then, how I met this friend was we used to bake together way back in the 80s. So we were talking about it. It's like, maybe you should make pie. So I got home that night, and then I just was playing around on Facebook. I started a page, and then, it just took off from there. And then a friend of mine who I was doing earlier in the year, I was doing a mask project for her. She needed someone to help sew masks for her. Because he was donating them to nurses and restaurants and stuff.
Yeah, amazing.
Yeah, so she connected me with her friend who writes for 5280, which is the big lifestyle magazine here in Denver. And that was the first little blip, and it's like all of a sudden that hit. It was on the internet, did it on their website. I got a lot of stuff from that. And then in November, someone who had followed me on Facebook and probably seen that article, she works for the local NBC news station here. She's a producer. And so she wanted to do a story on it. So we did that. We filmed it in October, but it aired like the week of Thanksgiving. So that Monday of Thanksgiving it aired. And then by that weekend, I was booked through December. So
unbelievable.
Yeah.
And even I have friends in Denver, and I wanted to do something nice for them, so I sent them a pie as well. Yeah. That's the great, and you deliver it. You deliver the pies.
Yeah. So I deliver. It's basically a singing telegram with a pie and a drag queen. So
I love it, Leo. Oh my God.
Oh God! Now it's going on. Oh.
There it is. Oh my God! There's Chocolatina Q dessert.
Yeah.
Lovely as ever.
So I was doing a brunch show on Sundays before COVID, so I kept going on Facebook. So that's what that is. So
okay, great. And Hamburger Mary's, we want to talk about that. Are you back?
Yeah. So I'm going to be with Lavinia at Hamburger Mary's for Pride Week. We're kicking it off on Tuesday, the 22nd. There we are.
Oh my God!
I know
that is fantastic.
She's been here. I don't know if she was here for 2 Prides, but she was here for Christmas. People love her. But it's like everyone loves her.
Who doesn't love her?
Who doesn't love her? But yeah, they just go crazy. I'm like, so they are in for a treat again this Pride.
Okay, so when is that happening, Martin? I'm on my phone because my internet died, so it's hard to read the small print. Tell us when we can catch that.
So that is this coming. It's a week from today, so it's Tuesday, the 22nd, 7:00. You need to make your reservations ahead of time. I know CT and Ryan are coming. I have I've developed quite a following here. So
I can imagine.
So,
you have quite a following here.
Yeah. So, and I'm going to have a special rainbow key lime meringue pie available only that night. So if you want to,
I love your meringue.
Right.
Oh my God, you used to make the mini ones, remember?
Yeah. Yeah, I just did those for a wedding on the 5th. So.
And you made cake. You made many a cake for me for birthdays and wonderful things like that. So yes. I'm a big fan, and I know most people know about it, but a lot of our new viewers might not know. But you were on the Food Network quite a bit.
So yeah, back when they first started the Food, I don't know, not when they first started, but like in the late '90s, early 2000s. I did a lot of those competitions. I did like a cupcake competition, a gingerbread competition. Me and Michael Plosky, we did a chocolate fashion competition.
I love that.
And I'm still the Susan Lucci of the competitions. So,
but I think it's ridiculous because every one of those times I would have put you in first place.
Yeah, and then I did this show called The Sweet Genius, which I was sure I was winning. And once again, Susan Lucci.
Yeah, but I mean, your presentation and everything you do is just incredible. So I would strongly recommend that people Google Martin Howard, Martin Howard, and you'll see his name will come up and all kinds of incredible things that Martin has done. And you've been on CNN, I think, too, right?
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, we used to do the chocolate show every year in New York, so that got like nationwide coverage every year. Yeah, so that was and actually I made a chocolate dress one year, and a guy from Fox News Network was there.
Oh my God.
And Michael Plasky always helps me with designing those outfits. And he's asked me if he could eat it, and I'm like, no, but you can lick it. Left him speechless.
That is fantastic. Okay, so now don't go far. Don't go far, because I want to bring on, if he's still around, I want to bring on Ken Patton. He is. Oh my God, there he is. Ken, how are you, honey?
I'm great. Look at you. You're gorgeous.
Listen, I'm on my phone, and now I'm looking, and I'm realizing that my phone needs to be charged. It's craziness what's happening. So, Martin, I want you to meet Ken. Ken, I want you to meet Martin.
Hello.
Hello.
Ken is in California. Martin is in Colorado. But you both, Martin's lived in New York. Ken has visited New York many times, and now Ken has a jam and preserves and butters company that you would go crazy over, Martin.
Yeah.
And so, Kenny, I know it was late notice, but I was thinking, oh my God, I have all these amazing people. Let's really, since we're doing food, so let's talk about what's going on with you, Ken. This month you've created. I love your jams. I have many of them, but this month you've introduced one that's special. Tell us about that.
Yeah, I created a pride jam because I figured it's about fucking time.
Yes.
So my husband and I, we have this sangria that we make every year that's legendary amongst our friends. And it's legendary, it's lethal, and it doesn't taste like it would be lethal. It's the fruitiest, jammiest drink. And thinking about how jammy it was as a drink, I figured a sangria jam, that could be fun. And we always serve it Memorial Day, so why not make it a pride jam? So I took my sangria recipe. It took me about 2.5 months to get it right. I had to keep playing with it because there's Gamay Beaujolais wine in it to get it to the point where it would gel. But once it did, it was like, oh my God, this is an amazing jam.
It's incredible. And also, as you said to me, because I don't drink at all, but so I was a little hesitant to try. But you said that it burns off when you cook it.
Yes, because once I add the wine, it still cooks at a temperature slightly higher than boiling for like 20-22 minutes. So I doubt at boiling that there's any alcohol that left in it after 20
I know. And
minutes
I cook with a lot of wine and liquor and stuff. So that I never had a problem with. But I noticed, like Martin, you'll be able to tell me this, a lot of desserts, they use actual liquor with desserts that is not cooked off, right?
Well, it depends on when you add it. Yeah, if you add it before you're cooking something, it definitely cooks off. And anything you bake that has alcohol in it, pretty much the alcohol bakes off.
Yeah.
But some like mousses and stuff that can still have alcohol in it.
Right. That's why a lot of people will always ask, like, well, is it cooked off? So I was glad that you told me. Martin, you have to try Ken's jams, and Ken, you have to try Martin's pies. I don't know how we're going to make this happen, but we're going to make it happen.
Oh, I want to. Martin, do you ship?
I'm still working on shipping, but I think. So a friend of mine sent me a pie from another company just to see how they do it. So I tried that with my brother, and I think that's working out. So basically, you can't use enough bubble wrap. So, because I don't know what the postal service does. They must kick it down the street, but I've tried so many ways, and it's just ridiculous. They're so mangled when people get them.
I know, that's the problem. And with and I've been making my sauce. That's been my thing. Like you guys both started in the pandemic. You both started, even though you had been cooking for years, but you both started these businesses, as I have with my sauce. And I'm not able to ship it. But Martin said he would teach me how to can and
you can
do
can
all
it.
that.
You can easily ship. Yeah.
Yeah, and actually, Maria, I'm going to be I just found out yesterday, I'm going to be in New York in September.
Oh,
so
okay.
I can give you a canning 101. I can come over and we could do it together.
Listen, if you give me a canning 101, I will cook you an incredible meal.
I would gladly. I would do anything to spend time with you.
All right, we'll have a lot of fun. Yeah, because Martin was the one that suggested. He's like, "Oh, you know, you can because a lot of my friends want me to ship things, but I know like there's a company called Goldbelly, and they do a lot of this. Now, a lot of people have managed to use them. They do the shipping, but it's like with dry ice, and it's a lot. It's a lot. It comes, so it's so expensive for
by
the
the time the customer has to pay so much for that. So.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Now, Ken, your stuff is easily shipped, which I love.
Yeah, I just Martin, I just pack it in the
peanuts.
The peanuts that dissolve, the ones that are actually made out of popcorn.
Right.
And it is great because they cushion, and I just really shove it in there, and it isolates each jar. So each jar, they don't touch and they don't move anywhere. I've been shipping now for 3.5 years. I've only had one broken jar, and it was within the first month of me shipping.
Yeah, but pie crust is not as.
It's completely different. I was just outlining my experience to let you know that it's possible. It's possible.
Yeah, I know. It's I you know what, Martin, maybe putting the pie in a box, which goes in another box with the peanuts around it. But you got to charge for that.
That's what you need to do. So the box I got was like, I have my pie box.
Yeah.
And then, you shrink wrap the pie by itself, and then pack bubble wrap inside this box with that shrink wrap, and then.
I know, it's so much.
Surround that with bubble wrap very tightly in another box.
Yeah, see, people don't realize, like sometimes people, they'll think, oh, that was expensive to get, but they don't realize what goes into shipping. So, I mean, my hat is off to both of you.
And pies is kind of perishable, so you got to do express. So
right,
that's what it is. That's what it is.
The 2-day delivery, not.
Yeah, that's another place where I'm very lucky.
Yeah.
Rena, I saw your message. I'm glad.
What's that, Kenny?
I was telling Rena I saw her message and that I was glad.
Oh, Rena loves it. But listen. I've tried a lot of your jams, and I love the Maria jam that you created for me, which I'm just flattered, and I love it. And I've given a few away as presents. But I got to tell you, this Pride jam might be my favorite.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, it's really, the hibiscus is amazing. The double berry is amazing, but I got to tell you, incredible. So
I was really proud of it. I'm really happy with it.
Yeah, it's working out great. You know what, Leo? Can you pop back in? Where has our little Leo gone?
I was commenting on this podcast that I'm watching right now.
So tell me, has anybody said anything that we need to know about?
Well, Rena said that my jams from Ken arrived perfectly. Leo Rodriguez said, I haven't gotten mine yet, in caps.
You should have gotten yours today, actually.
He's so high maintenance. Well, but you know what? Where he lives in Idlewild, it takes forever to get stuff.
That's true. That's true.
Do you know
Andy
one
Prosky?
time Leo shipped me tamales, and they never got here. They still are MIA from Christmas. Somebody stole
I don't think they're MIA. I think the post person had a very happy Christmas.
Someone done stole those.
Yeah, he's going to get a Krampus clause coming. Andy Prosky said nothing is better than Italian rum wedding cake when you were talking about wedding cake.
Oh, all right, Andy, that's your thing, huh? I was never a rum cake person. I don't know. It wasn't my thing, but most people love that. I will take a good, red velvet. That's what Martin used to make for me. I would order Martin's red velvet cakes. They were to die. Martin makes the best frosting. And Martin's little pastries, he'd make these little mini lime meringue, desserts. I just freaked. Martin, you're the greatest. You're the greatest.
So I have a let's see. I used to work at a restaurant where the chef made a tres leches chocolate cake with cinnamon, and he would put blackberries. So I'm envisioning this Martin's red velvet cake with some of Ken's jam in the middle layer with the frosting.
Well, if we were on the Food Network right now and we had to, let's say it was chopped dessert, we would have to make things happen. Hey, Ken, you know what else?
20 minutes left.
You know what I'm going to order next? I'm going to order the red pepper jelly. That's what I want.
I just made more today.
All right, great. I'm going to place a big order in the next few days. As soon as my internet comes back up, I can't believe literally a very strange thing happened today. I thought it was hacked, which I could still be, but everything just went out. But anyway, okay. Is Susie with us or no?
I've not seen her yet.
Okay. If it's okay with you guys, I'm going to do the food section of our show, which of course we know is called Go Ahead, Keep Eating. Thank you, Leo. That was perfect timing. So at the count of 3, if you wouldn't mind, all together. 1, 2, 3.
Go ahead. Keep eating.
Okay, what did I make tonight? I'm trying to be a little healthier than I have been. I have not been healthy in the pandemic whatsoever. So today I made a nice salmon. So this is my salmon on yellow rice. And what did I have to read all the ingredients? So what I did is I marinated it in pineapple juice, sesame oil, Old Bay, and with a balsamic glaze. And first I reduced the balsamic, made like a balsamic glaze reduction. And then I have some asparagus and onion that I cooked separately with some of those pineapples from the pineapple juice. And then I put that over yellow rice. So that is my salmon plate. I hope you like it. I can't wait to eat that. And now for my salad, this is a spring mix. So it's all kinds of things, Swiss chard, radicchio, arugula, all that kind of stuff. And then I have red onion, little mini tricolor tomatoes, English cucumber, and blue cheese crumble. I'm going to put just a red wine vinegar on that and extra virgin olive oil. Smell it. It smells delicious. Wow.
Okay, so I have a question.
Yes.
I have a question. I know there's Italian cucumber and regular. What's in English? Like, is it a smaller one?
No, it's actually a longer.
Is it very polite?
It's like, yeah, I know. It's like the length of a zucchini, but even longer.
Oh, okay.
And it's very aesthetically pleasing. It has ridges, and it's just like it's just more delicate.
And it's less seedy. Less seedy.
Have you tried it? Have you tried English cucumbers?
I've not known the difference before, so I feel like
now there's a version also called a hothouse cucumber, which is almost like it has a little more punch to it. But the English cucumber is used quite often when you use cucumber in drinks, in cocktails.
Oh, okay.
Because it also slices beautifully. It's round and slices really well. Yeah. It's a good size, and it's just very fragrant. Very fragrant. So if I was making cocktails, I would use an English cucumber tomato. For dessert, which I'm not even going to try to match Martin in desserts. It's not going to happen. I said I would be embarrassed if I didn't make these. I bought them at Trader Joe's, my favorite place. These are oatmeal cookies, but they have white chocolate and cranberries in there. So there's that. I can't wait to eat those as well. I wouldn't even touch desserts. I'm not a dessert maker. Okay, now we have about 10 minutes left to our show. I always love to talk about it. My favorite subject is food. Okay, let's go around. We'll start with Martin. What is your favorite comfort food? And what is your favorite, if you have to either go on a diet or be healthy, what is your favorite healthy food? So favorite comfort food, favorite healthy food.
So funny. One of my favorite things growing up was I always wanted it for my birthday. My mother made meatballs with like cream of mushroom soup.
I get it.
Like that. And with the egg noodles. Oh my God. That was one of my, I always ask for that for my birthday.
That sounds delicious, actually.
But I make like a real kind of more gourmet version of that still.
That sounds so
yeah,
good
I
to
love
me.
a meatball. That's kind of a perfect comfort food for me.
Yeah.
As well as meatloaf, which is basically the same thing. But now healthy food. I mean, carrot cake is a vegetable.
It is a vegetable. That's true.
I
So
don't
you're
know.
getting your vegetables in there.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right, good to know. I always love to know what people's cut because I have foods that I just, Ken, how about you? What's like your favorite or one of your favorite comfort foods? And then if you are trying to like either lower your blood pressure, lose weight, try to get better sleep, and you have to eat healthy, what's something you don't mind eating?
Favorite would be stuffed cabbage. I love stuffed cabbage, especially if it's got like a beef pork blend.
Beautiful.
And for the healthy side, smoothies.
Oh.
Yeah, I love to throw whatever into the blender and just go. But I mean, a true smoothie with just basically ice, juice, and fruit.
That sounds delicious. And you don't even think of that, but smoothies they're great. They're really great. Cause sometimes, and when the summer comes, we try to just be better. Or like with me, it's always like cholesterol and as I get older now, I have to watch my blood pressure. So sometimes I have to turn it around. But my favorite comfort food is meatloaf. Martin, you mentioned what you said sounded so good to me. I love meatloaf, but I never make it. It's not something I make. It's just, maybe I'll learn to make it. I'm sure I could. But there's just something about going to a diner in New York and ordering a meatloaf sandwich with gravy. Mm-hmm. It's just the best thing to me, on a roll, and then some mashed potatoes. Like, it doesn't get any better than that for me, for comfort food. And garlic mashed potatoes are great. And I used to work at Bar Centrale, which was above Joe Allen on 46th Street. It's the theater district. And we were allowed to have that meatloaf for dinner. I can't tell you, that's my favorite thing. If you want to make me happy, make me a meatloaf and mashed potatoes. And for comfort, and for healthy food that I love, there's this new product called Beetology, BEETOGY. And it's like cold pressed juice, and it's beets, and you can get it with like ginger and lemon, or with cherry, or with watermelon. It's off the hook, and it's super, super, super healthy, but it tastes so good. So that's my recommendation for favorite health food. Yes, Leo, and you please chime in.
I thought I'd just throw in a little bit of Latin into the aspect of it. I love Latin. The taquitos. I love taquitos, which are rolled tacos. That's just growing any taquitos. Sometimes they're soft tacos, but they just roll them, dip them in guacamole.
Yeah.
And then for healthy food, I'm trying to go vegan. So Oreos, I understand, are vegan or vegetarian or something like that. So I'm going to stick with
Oreos are
that.
vegan, believe. My nieces used to tell me that. They're vegans. Well, I don't think they're vegans anymore, but they were for a long time. And Martin said the carrot cake was a vegetable. So you are allowed.
And you heard it here first.
You're not trying to go vegan, are you? Are you going to leave us on the meat train? No.
With Oreos? No, I was just joking because I have a whole pack of mega stuffed Oreos in my fridge.
All right. So, Kenny, I want to ask you, when is Pride out there? Has it already happened?
No, it's next weekend.
Okay. And Martin, yours is coming up next week as well, right?
Same as New York. So they're having a lot of Juneteenth festivals here.
Yes, which is wonderful.
Weekend. Yeah, so they moved it up ahead to the next week.
Okay, great. Yeah,
Martin,
they didn't want
to. I left you a message in private chat.
Ooh,
what, girl? All right.
I was gonna say, something really funny since I've been a young gay traipsing around. LA Pride has always been on Father's Day, so we tended to call it Daddy's Day.
Oh, I'm sure.
Denver usually is
Well,
too.
you know what else usually falls on, Martin, you'll remember this. What falls on Father's Day was the Broadway Bears.
Yeah.
Would fall on that. Which one? Do you know what Broadway Bears is? It's amazing. What it is
A lot of daddies
Broadway, not all of them, but many Broadway dancers, men and women. It tends to lean more towards the men, but there's a lot of women too. They will, for this, to raise money for Broadway Cares Equity Fights AIDS, they will literally like strip down to almost nothing. And they do these elaborate show pieces.
Very burlesque.
Their costumes are very bare, but they're incredible. And there's themes every year, right, Martin?
Yeah. Are they doing it virtually this year?
I don't know, but I haven't heard a word about it, but I'm going to have to find out. I'm sure something's going on.
I think something is going on, yeah.
Yeah, and they raise a lot of money for Equity Fights AIDS. Broadway Cares.
So good.
And you know what else I heard about Broadway Cares Equity Fights AIDS? They started off to help people with AIDS, but they have helped people with everything now in the Broadway community and beyond. And this year, all the money they raised was to help people that were suffering from COVID. So because they just had a special on the news about it a couple of days ago. So I just think they're an amazing organization. So keep that in mind, Broadway Bears. Keep LA in mind. Keep now. Leo, you said Idlewild was going to be next on. You're going to try to get an Idlewild Pride.
I just want the T-shirt for now, so we'll see.
Okay. And Martin, yours is next week.
Yeah.
And I got to shout out to my hometown of Stoneham, Massachusetts, which is just a little suburban town in about 10 miles outside of Boston. I was talking to my buddy Mario Cantone, who actually we went to high school together, and we've remained amazing friends. He's just like a brother. And we really got like very teary-eyed thinking about, they actually have a Stoneham Pride now. And there was like 200 people there, but that's such a big deal for a little hometown like that. And today I saw that even like one of their schools, they have the American flag and they had a pride flag. And I thought, how progressive and amazing is that? You know, so it's just great. You know, we've come a long way. And one of the things, and I think you guys will agree with me, is that one of my goals is to educate younger people, not just tell them, hey, it's great to be be who you are and be free and be proud, but also to say, learn your history, know what came before you and the struggles of people before you, you know, and life was not always this easy. So I think it's important to remember that, you know. Okay, we have about, 3 minutes left to our show. So what do we want to leave everybody with? What do we want to leave people that are watching this with? I want to leave with this, and then I'll let you guys close. Everything that could go wrong today went wrong in my apartment. The Wi-Fi was out. I think one of my computers has been hacked. Well, I'll find out tomorrow when my computer guy comes. Everything was just falling to pieces. I wanted so badly to just cancel the show. That's it. And just throw in the towel. And I got to shout out to my buddy Leo, who said, that's okay. It's going to be fine. Your friends are going to come on. You're going to have a great time. And you get past it. And I did. So, Leo, thank you for talking me down off the ledge. So big shout out to friends that talk you down off the ledge. Because I'm telling you, Leo is so good at that. He never latches onto my crazy. He just stays calm. And those are the kind of people I need in my life. So
Gemini helps the fire. Fire helps the Gemini. Air and fire working together.
Okay. Thank you, Sagittarius. I love and appreciate that. Kenny, what do you want to leave people with? Good feeling for the day.
Oh, I just want to remind people as the world's slowly coming back to normal to be patient, to be kind, and to be compassionate.
Beautiful. And it's true because, you know, Leo and I also were talking before all of this because the world is coming back. Like New York is roaring back. So most of my work is back now. And I was not ready for the impact on my body. And, you know, I was like, oh, shit, did I really work till 4 a.m. all these nights? So now you're right. Be patient with your wait people because they're just be patient with your bus drivers, your cops, your store, your clerks, your taxi drivers. You know, people are, and we'll be patient with you as well because we understand everybody's kind of frazzled from a crazy year, you know. So that's a very good message.
Yeah, I mean, we're all adjusting. It's not over yet, but we can see the light in the tunnel. People just have to be patient.
Definitely. And today they in New York, they said that we're at 70% vaccinated, which is great, 72%. And so now we don't have to wear masks indoors anymore and all that stuff if you're vaccinated. If you are not vaccinated, you do still have to wear your mask, but everything else is back to normal. We're at 100% capacity. So I'm really happy about that. But like you said, it's an adjustment. We're all adjusting again, you know? And Martin, what would you like to leave, a nice, happy note? You're always so positive anyway, but what do you want to leave people with?
Yeah, I just want to give a shout out to everyone here in Denver. It's been hard, until I came up with this idea, and everyone here was so starved for entertainment, and I was so starved for a live audience. And people here really stepped up, and they really got on the bandwagon and just helped me out, and it made my life so much happier. And they're happy when I come to see them because we're doing a song, I'm bringing pie, and it's turned out to be such an amazing thing. And I'm so happy for everyone that's hired me and enjoyed it, because I've enjoyed it just as much. So
wonderful. I love that. And you know what I'm getting from all this, but I also from people I've been talking to, we really need each other. If anything came out of COVID, it's that we need each other. Whether we're in the same room or virtually, there is nothing like connecting to another human being and knowing that you help someone feel better today or whatever you can do. When we help each other, it's like you said, Martin, it's a two-way street. They were starved for live entertainment. You were starved for an audience. We need each other. So let's remember that. And couldn't have picked a better crew tonight for this. Leo, do you want to add anything, my honey?
I was thinking and hearing a lot about restaurants and people going back to work and not going back to work. So I would offer advice to restaurant owners who have been allowing themselves to ride the allowances of lower pay for servers. You want servers? Pay the minimum wage. And if they get tips on top of that, they get tips on top of that. But you need a team to support your food and your venture. Waiters, servers, bussers, we're all a team. Give us the regular wage, and we're going to do wonder for you.
Yeah, that's great. I love it. All right, everybody, I can't thank you enough. I feel great, even though I'm literally broadcasting from my phone. We made it happen. We made it happen. I don't know how we did it, but we did. Leo, thank you. I can't thank you enough. I love you. To our audience, I will go back and read your comments once I can, and hopefully my Wi-Fi will be back tomorrow. Happy Pride Month.
All right,
Doesn't matter if you're gay or not. Just be happy. Let's all love each other. That's what life is about. Love each other.
I have to say, I gained 2 pounds about this food.
I know, and I can't wait to eat either. Thank you, everybody. Good night.
Good night, Martin. It was great meeting you.
You too.